If you don't have a reimbursement policy set up for your business, then you're missing out on a major tax deduction. Hi, I'm Cameron, and I'm the owner of BizBud, and we help people just like you, if you're watching this video, save a lot of money on taxes so that you're not paying more than you need to. And in this video, we're going to talk about the Accountable Plan Reimbursement Policy. A lot of people don't even know about this or what this is. They never even heard it. A lot of CPAs don't even know about this, and it's a powerful tool and a necessary tool to make sure that you're getting a tax strategy deduction tool to make sure you're maximizing your tax savings and not overpaying. And the beauty of an accountable plan is that it's a reimbursement policy. So that means that you don't pay tax on the money you get out. And so what is an accountable plan? Accountable plan is just a fancy way of saying a reimbursement policy for your business so you can get reimbursed for personal expenses that you have that you make in the process of working for your company or on behalf of your company. So traditionally, if you worked in a big corporation or any company in the past or in general, if you used to be a slave to the corporate world or you still are, you got to buy some paper or something, office supplies, you keep your receipt and then you would turn it in. I mean, if your boss doesn't suck, then they would give you money for what you paid for that amount for that, whether that was food, whether that was office supplies, whatever you paid, they would reimburse you, give you money to compensate you for making that payment. So you're not having a personal, you're coming out of pocket to pay for something for the business. And so the idea is the same way. You set up what's called an Accountable Plan Reimbursement Policy, which is just a document that basically lays it out that's saying, hey, this company, in my case, let's say BizBud, we have an Accountable Plan Reimbursement Policy. BizBud has a reimbursement policy at this company, so if any employee or anyone spends personal money on something, they can get reimbursement for that as long as a valid company expense. In order for the policy to be valid, you need to make sure that you're turning in that receipt within 30, 60, or 90 days. You can set it how you want in the terms of the policy. It's your company, you can set it up, and you can get reimbursed for that. And so a lot of our clients, we set this up, help them set this up for them, and we recommend it. If you're an S-Corp owner or a C-Corp owner, if you're a partnership, you can have it. For sole proprietors, single member LLCs, doesn't really make sense. For a multi-member LLC, C-Corp, S-Corp, these are the types of entities that this is when you would establish a reimbursement policy. Because sole proprietor, single member LLC, a sole proprietor is an entity, it's just you. But single member LLC, everything's flow through anyway. But for the S-Corp owner, which is the common one we're doing for our clients, is we establish this reimbursement policy. And so it's nice because this is how you get reimbursed for things like your miles you drive, your home office, like we talked about in another video, maybe telephone expense, any travel you accidentally paid for personally, but you should be using a business card if it is business travel. Stuff like this, you get reimbursed from the business to your personal account. And it's nice because you don't pay tax at the personal level on this money. The company gets a deduction, you don't pay tax. So let's say at the end of the year, you've been doing every quarter, which some people don't want to turn in receipts or turn in the receipt that they create after every 90 days, after every 3 months, or they don't want to turn in after every month. So they do it once a quarter, every 3 months. The common ways is either that we see or we set it up is you do this every month that you're getting reimbursed or every 3 months. If you don't want to do it every month, then don't. But sometimes people like to get in the habit. You create a receipt, and we have a template that we give to our clients and tell them how to fill out. And we help you with this. But anyway, let's say at the end of the year, your total of all the reimbursements that you made was, let's just say $10,000. So if your company made $100,000 and you didn't have an accountable plan, then you would be missing out on $10,000 deduction. But let's say in this case, you had an accountable plan and you did every proper reimbursements and everything. So 100,000 minus 10,000, then you only have $90,000 income and you just got $10,000 in your pocket and you don't pay tax on that because it's a reimbursement. So it's a cool way to get money out of the business and into your pocket without paying tax on it because it's a reimbursement. It's in a deduction for the business, reimbursing your pocket, and you don't pay tax. So you want to make sure if you're an S-Corp owner, C-Corp owner, even if you're a partnership, that you have an accountable plan reimbursement policy set up so you can get reimbursed for these things, and that's how you get reimbursed for these things and get these deductions. Because if you don't, then you're leaving a lot of money on the table and paying more tax than you need to. How you set it up, it's important how you set it up and make sure you execute it properly. Because if you don't, and you need to create the receipt whether each month or after every 90 days, whichever way you set it up. But anyway, you need to document that you actually had these expenses and you save it in a folder. And you want to make sure you're executing this properly. So if anyone ever asked about it, hey, you got a reimbursement, can you show me where's your receipt for this and why you took it? You can provide that. So we don't recommend doing this on your own, or you figure out how to do it by yourself or from someone. We're happy to help you do it. And if you want to learn more about it, you can ask us questions. We'd be happy to jump on a call. But yeah, so I hope after watching this video that you know what an accountable plan reimbursement policy is. If you see your friends that are S-Corp owners or have a business and they don't have this implemented, that they would get it implemented so that they can start saving more money on taxes. If you want to know more info about this, please reach out to us. We're happy to help, and thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.